Hi everybody, Marlene back with another video. Today I'm going to do a little tour of my dining room and show you my table decorated for Christmas, as well as my hutch and a couple other tables I have beside me around the room. So this is my table. I have one of many tablecloths on here that I have for Christmas. I really like the colors in this one. It's not very old. I picked it up a couple years ago. And on it, we just have it set for 6. And this is my centerpiece this year. Very simple, just a basket with some items in it. And underneath it, this is vintage. I picked this up at a thrift store. A lot of work went into making that. It's made from beads in Christmas colors. I really like that. It's quite heavy. And these glasses I thrifted this year. I really wanted some ruby glasses for my Christmas table. They also work well at other times of the year, such as Valentine's. And they can either be used as a red wine glass or a water glass. So that's my table. I'll just walk around a little bit. And then we'll start over here. This piece of furniture is my husband's bar. He repurposed this many, many years ago. And we just have it in this corner and I decorate on top of it. So this year, this corner is usually a nod to cardinals. I love cardinals. And I've had quite a few people in my family pass away. So I really enjoy having cardinals and with this thought that goes with them. So I always decorate this little corner similar to this. And then this is my hutch. I'm going to open the doors in a minute and show you inside. This year, I mainly decorated it with my Santas and Santa mugs, a few vintage ornaments. I tried to keep most of the items vintage, but a couple are newer. The dishes are vintage. These mugs are newer. I think I've had them for about 5 years now. Don't mind my puppy growling in the background. And then I'll open the doors and show you what I have inside. So in this Santa mug, which is quite old, obviously, I have some glass ornaments and this little vintage toy. Other than that, it's just my white porcelain dishes and some other ruby red items. Up here, we have a flock Santa in the cup, an ornament, some red glass berries, a few Christmas candies, and then up here, a flock boot and some of my pink glass. Cranberry glass. This bowl, I didn't give you a very good close-up of it. I just thrifted this little garland a few days ago, and it's glass ornaments in here. And here I have a couple of cookie cutters, donut cutters with a pine cone. And these are some wooden beaded candy canes, and these are butter spreaders. And then over here, I just thrifted these little plastic candy canes in the package, and there's some red berries. Then up above, Lots of items in this one. So this is a vintage glass tree topper. Some more little vintage items and glass ornaments back there. Some red berries, a flocked ornament in that glass, another old Santa mug. And down here I have an elf knee hugger, some glass ornaments, candy canes, another Santa mug, and a flocked Santa with a vintage Christmas tree or a Christmas wreath in this cup. Up here I have this paper mache Santa, which I just thrifted, a glass bell, another tree with some Mercury ornaments, and that Santa used to hold matchsticks. And then over on this side, I'll start at the bottom. I have another flock Santa here, or a little plastic Santa. This little homemade Mrs. Santa. A couple more flocked ornaments. And those are mini glass ornaments in the case, in the box. A plastic Santa and sleigh, this is vintage. A flocked Mrs. Santa. And this red hard plastic Santa, he's old as well. And then this is my only Rushton Santa. I thrifted him last year or the year before. Up here, another plastic Santa, more ornaments, candies, and that's a little wooden Santa. Yeah, so that's my hutch. And then I'll move over here. I have another cabinet. Oh, this is our water cooler. There's a little sign above that with another cardinal. And I just keep these little drink spritzers in here for my daughter. She likes them. And then on this cabinet, we have some brass items, some more glass ornaments in that old mason jar. Another one of these wooden bears that I just thrifted. And I also just received this guy. I won him at an auction. He's holding his cookies on a plate. And he's got candies all over him. This horn I thrifted when I went out to Kincardine with my sister-in-law. I was very happy to find that. They're pretty rare in this neck of the woods. And everything's just sitting on this cheese box that I thrifted this year. And that's my dining room tour. So that wraps up my Outdoors and Living Room 2025 home tour. Once again, from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much for watching. And to everyone, have a safe, happy, and healthy Christmas season. Merry Christmas, everybody.